Hi, I'm Bret Primack, also known as the Jazz Video Guy. And next month, which is April 2017, I begin my 12th year posting videos on YouTube and now on Facebook. On YouTube on the Jazz Video Guy channel. I've got about almost 1,600 videos. Things have changed a lot in 11 years since my first posts in April 2006. I've changed, the world has changed, technology has changed. When I started, there were no smartphones, there was no high def. I was one of the original posters of jazz content on YouTube. Now there are many. There was really no social media. Jazz itself has changed a lot. It continues to. I'll talk about that more in another video. But I wanted to give you an update about what I'm doing, where I'm going. I spent most of last year working on a feature-length documentary, Passing the Torch, with my friend Jimmy Heath and the high school students, very talented young instrumentalists at the Tucson Jazz Institute. That film is now being submitted to film festivals and eventually, hopefully, will be online, video on demand at Netflix, iTunes, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and who knows where. Eventually it'll end up on YouTube, but not for a while. It was a great experience to work with Jimmy Heath. He's 90 years old, a remarkable guy. I love him and his wife, and inspiration to work with someone who lives a life like Jimmy Heath, where music is at the center, creativity, and also compassion. I mean, he's a very giving individual, funny guy, and it was a great experience. I'm happy with the result of the film. These types of films are not easy to get distributed. There is a niche audience. Unfortunately, not too much money in the world of jazz these days. When I started out doing these video things, there were record labels with budgets and marketing, and musicians had more money. That's largely gone now. There are hardly any record labels. Streaming is taken over. Musicians are scuffling. But the music goes on, and so do I. I've been listening to jazz basically since I was about 12 years old, which is 55 years, 56 years. I'm going to be 68, yikes, in August. So this music is really part of my life, and my mission is to keep it from being invisible and to celebrate its greatest creators, which I'm doing more of lately. I'm taking a lot of public domain footage and posting that. There's a number of concerts and historical films that are on YouTube and on the web that are public domain, hopefully, most of them, that I'm cutting up into individual tracks. Duke Ellington, I've got some stuff going up. Lee Morgan, who's my favorite trumpet player. I just did a video with just a bunch of Lee Morgan solos put together. And I'm also resurrecting some of my old video content. I've got interviews that I did in the 90s with Al Gray, the great trombonist, played with Count Basie, among others, and Bob Berg, the late Bob Berg, who was a friend. I did an interview with him about 20 years ago that I'm in the process of posting. And I'm also working with other musicians to help them post their content. My friend Denny Zeitlin, who's a great pianist, did a solo piano concert of Thelonious Monk compositions. And that's going up on my Jazz Video Guy page and on Facebook. Starting next week, there'll be 10 chapters of that, 10 postings of Monk compositions. And I think you'll really enjoy that. And I'm also going to start to do a series of videos to pay tribute to certain artists, perhaps to introduce these artists to people who don't know about them. I'm located in Arizona now with a limited budget for video production. I don't get a chance really to go to the big city anymore. So I have to figure out ways that I can share my enthusiasm and utilize this channel that I have to reach as many people as possible. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I believe in it. I love it. I love this music. I want to share it. I want it to stay out there, keep it from being invisible, and help more people get turned on to it. And that's why I'm the jazz video guy.